Mitigating cross-site scripting. Don't trust any input from the end user. This should be an early security lesson for database developers. This is still true in Apex. It's possible to update a record with JavaScript code and have it execute when the page renders. Luckily, this isn't the default and it's easily fixed. The main key is awareness. To aid with this demonstration, I'm going to first modify one of our records to include some potentially malicious data. So here I've modified the catalog URL to include some JavaScript, or what would be JavaScript if it was part of our application. It will display an alert on the screen. So I'll apply those changes, and I can see that we don't have an alert on the screen, we just have the data as we see it. That's because, by default, Apex is escaping this data for us. So if we have a look at the page source, we can see that those square bracket tags have been appropriately escaped. If we go and edit the products report, must have timed out there, we'll edit the products report, and edit the catalog URL column, and instead of it being display as text, escape special characters, I'm going to set it to the standard report column, which is what we do need for some columns, but you just need to be careful. So then when we refresh our page, the JavaScript is executed, and we see this message on our screen. If we have a look at the page source again, we can see that that's because the code has not been escaped, which is a concern. So we can mitigate this again by modifying our report definition. And I must have some authentication issues here. So if we modify our report definition and change our catalog URL to call HDF escape SC for special characters and maintain our alias, apply those changes. This means when we refresh this page, it's escaping the data in our column. So in this case, we didn't need to act, but there's an important lesson here to be aware of. Next, we'll look at another publicised issue, SQL injection.